Morning everyone, we're back to sitting on the floor today. So recently I have been doing a lot of work for my upcoming Etsy store. And I've been sitting in this spot on the floor doing a lot of art. So this is where we're sitting today because it's my space now. Alright, but the big event for today is that I have a little bit of a haul for you. And we haven't done a haul in quite a while, so here we go. First and foremost, this is the most important thing. And there we go. I got this at the store that I work. And the cool thing is it actually has a teeny tiny one in the back too. I was actually super excited when I got this. Yes, I paid $5 for it, but... And I was a little worried because I saw in one of the Facebook groups somebody had gotten a necklace that didn't agree with them right away, and I was a little worried. I was like, oh god, because I put it on and it started stinging a lot. And I was like, I don't want to get rid of it because I really love it. But it stopped after a while. It doesn't hurt now. So I think it could have just been that it was super cold when I put it on and hadn't gotten used to my body temperature. We're going with that. Anyhow, that's the first thing. I've been collecting these things for, I don't know, a couple weeks now. And it's not a giant haul, but some good stuff. And I thought I had more. And I wandered around in the house looking and looking and looking for everything that I thought I had stowed away. And this is all I came up with. So, here we are. The most expensive thing that I bought for myself when I probably shouldn't have because I'm making less money now. But it's absolutely gorgeous, and I can't leave a link to the shop, but I will tell you what it is. It's called Magickplace on Etsy. Like I say, a little bit expensive, but totally worth it. So here is my Apollo statue. It's like it's not totally naked, so you know, we can be appropriate here. But I don't actually know what it's made out of. Hand sculpted because there's some little fingerprint marks and stuff in there. But I think it was like $45-ish, and I usually don't spend that much money on myself, but I did on a whim, and here we are. So don't fall and break that table, Jesus Christ. Anyhow, another really cool find I got, I think, everything but him from the store that I work at. So, this beautiful wild crafting basket. It's one of those really shallow ones, so you can lay flowers in here, and yarrow fit really well. I didn't really get a lot of yarrow this year, even though for some reason it is propagated way more than last year. Like, it's everywhere this year. Last year was a little hard to find, but this year there was so much of it, and I didn't really plan on picking a lot because I still have a lot left over from last year. So I only went and got one batch, which should totally fill me over the winter. But probably next year I'll be done and I can go do a whole new batch of it and have tons and tons and tons. But I have been looking for one of these baskets forever. And I finally found it, and I think it was like $3. Yeah, it's falling apart a little bit over here. And I could totally use some ribbon and spruce it up, but I haven't actually gotten around to doing that. But I have been having more time to sit and just do art lately, so we'll see what else happens. Another really awesome thing that I found at work, like you never find this kind of stuff at a thrift store. Right after I watched Drew's video about someone using this particular deck with her, I found this particular deck. And I was a little worried. I was like, oh, it's probably not complete, but it came with the book and all of the cards. I haven't had a chance to cleanse it yet, and I got this thing, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. But, like, yes. So I really am looking forward to using this. I have another Oracle deck. In fact, I have more Oracle decks than I have tarot decks. which is kind of sad, I guess, in a way. But I love this. Oh, that one was reversed. Some Freya. Now it's falling out everywhere. But it did occur to me, I said, well, there's a goddess deck. Is there a gods deck? Because I would totally get behind that. I think that'd be awesome. I haven't actually looked into it, but I thought about it, and I thought it'd be cool. Because everybody knows that I have a really hard time connecting to the divine feminine, and I'm still struggling with that. So buying this deck is kind of a, let's see what we can get working here. All right. I don't think I showed this one yet. I have another one kind of like it. It came with the same guy who brought the 5,000 Book of Spells encyclopedia. And he had a couple books on fairies, and he kept bringing that up. Oh yeah, there's some fairy books in there. There's some fairy books in there. I'm like, cool. Anyway, but I found this one, and I don't think I've shown it here before, but I could be wrong. I'm kind of crazy sometimes. But this one, I have another book on dreams. It's a dream encyclopedia or something. But this one is actually, like, spells and stuff. And I read some before I went to bed forever ago. I just have this little growing pile of books by my bedstand. And I'm like, I read it one night before I go to bed, and then I just leave them there, and I never get to them again. But a lot of these are actually, I think they would be really good. Like, I don't know. I haven't read that far. Anyhow, another addition to my ever-growing list of books. Here's one that's kind of simplistic, maybe, but something I have been needing to learn for also ever. This palm reader book. I like this one because there is a lot of diagrams, and it's not just so laid out like they expect you to know where everything is without showing you. So I got this one. I haven't really spent a lot of time reading that either. I have a hard time reading stuff. Also, I feel like I talked about this one before. This is kind of a reverse encyclopedia, or like one that's you look up the illness before you look up the plant kind of thing. I feel like I've shown all my books here before. I don't know. I'm gonna keep saying that because I don't know. Anyway, I really like this one too. You look up the things that are the problem, and then they give you what plant to use rather than listing a plant and then all the stuff it's good for, which can be really helpful for cross-referencing. And then I think the last two things that I have are actually art supplies, so it doesn't really count. I've needed a second one of these for a very long time because the first one is kind of really gross. And like, I don't actually fully rinse it out every time, you know, kind of like you don't rinse out the sugar in the Kool-Aid so that the next Kool-Aid has... Anyway, yeah, that one looks like that. So I went to Staples to get some sticker paper because, as I said, trying to launch my Etsy store, and Staples didn't even have sticker paper. I have never been more disappointed in my life with a store that's supposed to sell office supplies that didn't have sticker paper. So, I got this one. And I got this one. And I don't have canvases big enough to need that much paint, but I'm keeping it for when I do. And I don't know when that's going to be either. Anyhow, if anybody's actually interested in seeing the art that I have been doing for my Etsy store, I would love to give you a tour. I'm trying to be really upbeat and excited about this because it is supposed to be my supplemental income since I'm working part-time. and I've been just binging people's start up your Etsy store on YouTube, so we will see how that turns out. But until then, I'm gonna try and be positive and make a lot of artwork, so here goes nothing. Anyway, I am super glad to see all your lovely faces, and I hope to see you again sometime soon. So, have the best Monday you can possibly have. I'll see you in the next video.